is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine, but lately something's changed that ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I wanna make her mine. And she's watching.
This is my zine called Negative Capability. As she said, my name is Josh, and I'm on the site so I can see what I'm reading. Okay. Hi, my name is Josh, and I do a zine called Negative Capability, which is for sale right here in the store tonight. I've published 4 issues in the last 9 years, which makes me whatever the opposite of prolific is. I've been working on issue number 5 for the past 2 years, and what I'm reading tonight is a small sample of what you will find in that issue, which I hope to publish next year. Why so long between issues? I have much more time to write when I'm unemployed, and I've had a job for 6 years now. Plus, right after I finished the last issue, my wife had a baby. I can't say that we had a baby because I really didn't do anything I wasn't already doing. This zine is intended for an adult audience, so if you are under 18 or very sensitive, now is a good time to go smoke a few cigarettes. The zine is a medley of essays, true stories, pop culture, and stuff that makes sickos like me laugh. I would like to start with a very short piece called ADD Movie Reviews, which is basically the only thing I remember from seeing a movie I saw whenever I saw it. Walking Tall. The Rock beats up stuff with a big stick. Open Water. Fish eat assholes. Mr. Saturday Night. Billy Crystal gets old and sucks. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Produce Pete from The Daily Show has sex with that bitchy girl from Meeting John Malkovich. One Night in Paris, which is the Paris Hilton porno. Skinny jailbird whore blows sleazy guy. She's having a baby. Elizabeth McGovern doesn't get an abortion. Basic Instinct. Sharon Stone's pussy is blonde. Silence of the Lambs. People are delicious. Titanic. Kate Winslet shows her boobs and Leo drowns. Also, the boat sinks. Superman Returns. Superman Returns. Goodfellas. Joe Pesci is a gangster, not a clown. Also, Coke is bad. Armageddon. Bruce Willis kills himself on an asteroid, and Ben Affleck still sucks. Next, I'd like to do something probably more appropriate for this venue, which is an analysis of a modern poem, which many of you may be familiar with. It's called Jesse's Girl. Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately, something's changed. It ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl, and I want to make her mine. What we know so far is that Rick Springfield has a good friend named Jesse, but apparently something's changed to alter the friendship. And what is it that's changed? Jesse's got himself a girl. I've seen a lot of friendships change as a result of a girlfriend's influence, but in this case, her existence runs the friendship because Rick is not a good friend. He uses his friends like Jesse as a quarantine for new girlfriends. Maybe because he's a stalker who can't get a girl on his own. Do you think Jesse would steal Rick's girl? We can infer that he wouldn't because Jesse is a good friend, by Rick's own admission. Good friends don't steal girlfriends. Even the 10 Commandments say that you shouldn't covet your neighbor's wife, even if she is very hot. Let's continue. And she's watching him with those eyes. And she's loving him with that body. I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms, late at night. The telling line for me is the emphasized, I just know it. How does he just know it? Because he's clearly spending a lot of his idle time fantasizing about her naked. He wants that body. He wants to possess her like a trophy. She has no feelings of her own. She's merely an object that he wishes to steal from his good friend. When he says that body, it's obvious that he's broken her down into consumable body parts, like she's an object instead of a person. You can also tell that Jesse's girl is the object of Rick's obsession for 2 reasons. One, he doesn't address her by name. She is always just Jesse's girl. The fact that he imagines that Jesse is merely holding her in his arms late at night is keeping him awake. Rick can't think of anything else besides the object of his desire. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Why can't I find a woman like that? I think it's pretty obvious why Rick can't find a girl. He's a creep. He makes it seem like all you need to do to sleep with a woman is find her. Jesse's girl's not lost. She's not in need of help. And here's Rick wondering why he can't find women like that. Well, you might find a woman like that if you stop looking for girls in your friend's arms. Those girls are already taken, asshole. I play along with this charade. There doesn't seem to be a reason to change. First off, charade and change don't even come close to rhyming. Secondly, the charade that Rick speaks of so nonchalantly is in fact a healthy relationship that he clearly covets. In a charade, people pretend to do something to fool someone else, but if it's a charade and the one person the charade is for is not even fooled, then it's not much of a charade, is it? When he says that there doesn't seem to be a reason to change, it's not clear if he's talking about himself or Jesse and his girl, but he does make it clear in subsequent lines. You know, I feel so dirty when they start talking cute. I want to tell her that I love her, but the point is probably moot. This is the first time in the entire song that Rick seems to have enough self-awareness to realize that he's transgressing the boundaries of a normal friendship. It's interesting to note that the only time he starts to feel dirty for coveting his friend's girl is when they start talking cute. Now, they are not talking cute to make Rick uncomfortable, rather they are just enjoying each other's company in a loving relationship. Now, he says that he loves her, yet isn't love born of mutual feeling, an outgrowth of attraction and compatibility? Or does he just want to tell her that he loves her because he wants to steal her away? Now, if you were dating somebody and their best friend just blurted out that they loved you, wouldn't you be freaked out? I know I would be, but I'm not even attracted to Rick Springfield. Because she's watching him with those eyes, and she's loving him with that body. I just know it! And he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Why can't I find a woman like that? I think Rick has answered his own question. The reason he can't find a girl like Jesse's girl is because the only place he's looking is in his best friend's bed. If Rick could do the honorable thing and put bros before hoes, he might still be friends with Jesse, but I think the fact that Rick actually wrote a song about it means that he's pretty committed to the concept of stealing his friend's girl. But what if Jesse knew about it? How would Jesse feel after all is said and done? Well, I think we know the answer because Jesse actually wrote a rebuttal song that was a hit for the Cars. You're always dancing down the street with your suede blue eyes, and every new boy that you meet doesn't know the real surprise. Here she comes again, when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. Ooh, she'll make you flip. Here she comes again, when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. I kinda like the way she dips. Well, she's my best friend's girl. She's my best friend's girl, but she used to be mine. Okay, and the last thing is a very short thing that I do in every issue of the zine. It's called a mini rant, and whenever my wife has an outburst where she just screams something angrily at the television or at me, I immediately ask for permission to write it down and use it in the zine. Most of the time she says no, but occasionally she says yes. But the whole point is that you don't think about it, it's not rational, it's just you react angrily to something that you see, and you just burst out with your venom and your vitriol and your hatred. And for the first time I'm actually doing a mini rant of my own, but the first one is from my wife. I was browsing the TV program guide for an upcoming episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, and my wife saw that the credits said, guests include pugilist Mike Tyson. My wife said, what's a pugilist? And I said, it's pronounced pugilist, and it means a boxer or a fighter. And my wife said, that's a stupid word to use. No one knows what the hell that is. People who watch Jimmy Kimmel definitely don't know what the hell it is. Mike Tyson doesn't even know what the hell that is. And if I don't know what the hell that is, there's no way Tyson knows. Why don't they just say boxer, assholes? Okay, the last two are my mini rants. The first one is after watching a news item on television about a new trend called the cuddle party. I don't know if anyone's heard of a cuddle party, but this is my reaction to hearing about what a cuddle party is. A cuddle party? What the fuck is that? You go to some loser's apartment and hug strangers? Oh my god, that so escapes me out. I can't think of anything worse than being in some idiot's apartment and having strangers hug me on the floor. Fuck that. And then the last one is about this HBO series called Cat House, which is a documentary about the Bunny Ranch, which is a legal brothel in Nevada. And while watching one of the episodes, I said, I don't like those bleached out whores that look all slutty. They look like they've just been fucked. That's like ordering dinner in a restaurant and getting a half-eaten sandwich. I don't want a half-eaten sandwich. I want my own sandwich. And that's it. Thank you very much.